This is Klick, and this is my before and after. My relationship to God has given me a wonderful life in my life. I had a Christian home in Oakland for 8 years of my life. I did not know Christ when I was born. No, but when I was getting younger, I do know Christ. I first got baptized, and I first got communion, and I first received it, and I first know that I know who Christ in my life. That has given me these great comparables in my life. This song reminds me that God has given me these words to my life. God has given me these wonderful things in my life. I had a Christian home in Oakland, and I went to grammar schools, and I love going there, and just recognize that my friends does care about me, and I really love that, and to pour him out. But it recognized that God has given me this wonderful life that I am in right now. When I graduated from grammar school, When I graduated from grammar school, I went to high school, and it makes my life really different because God has given me these great options, that to know God and to know God with others, to know God, to be in the light of God's voice, and to recognize that my life is so different because I've been dating 4 boyfriends, and it is really hard for me, and I'm really emotional, and I know that God has given back to me, that recognize that I don't want to date any more boys in my life because I have the grace of that God has given me the unless to worship to Him. My one favorite verse, it says that I will rise and go to my Father, and I will say to Him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. And that's Luke 15:18. And just recognize that God has given me this wonderful life that I have given to my heart, that it has given me these great options, and God has given the words of showing how love that we care in my life. The second verse is a great verse that wraps up my before and after, and it says, "For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God." And that is 1 Corinthians 1-18. I want to wrap this up with my before and after. I have a disability, and it is really hard for me to think that I need help, because I do need help if I ask for help. And that's part of my disability. And my disability is Down syndrome, and it is really hard to focusing on God, and I am a spiritual leader of God, and He is my parable to set the fire up to him, to show that God has gracefully to know him. This is Lord Klick, and this is my before and after.